was it really difficult looking at the steps involved? Really difficult.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
difficult.
Okay. So the trick is once you get to understand the tabs and the groups, it becomes very easy for you. So once you understand tabs, groups, dialog box launches, you don't even need my assistance. All that you need to do is just go through the practice exercises, and if you have issues, just document it. We meet, you bring it up, then I can throw more light on that. Okay. So with that said, we just have 1 minute, and I think I have to start because it's an hour. So you just use an hour to go through some of the practices, and we will be good to go. Okay, can you please see my screen?
Yes.
I think I
Yes,
need
please.
to. That's fine. I will need to make one of you the host, a co-host, so that you can be admitting them. Because once I'm presenting, this behind. So let's see who should be the co-host. Co-host. Um, so who wants to be a co-host so that I can assign you? Okay, let me see who I can make the co-host here. Samuel upon. Okay, Augustine, I think I'll make you a co-host as and when they join. Kindly admit them into the meeting for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I believe you've joined with your phone. You've joined with your phone.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. So let me share the screen. Then so we'll continue with where we left off today. Okay, they keep joining. So if we are consistent with our meeting and with the practice exercises, next 2 weeks, you should be in the position of writing the Excel certification exam, passing and getting your certificate in about 3 weeks. That is the hard copy from US. But the soft copies are really available after passing the exam. That's 5 minutes. You get a soft copy of the certificate. Okay, it's still preparing. I should have started this before. Okay. Please mute you if you're not contributing to the discussion, so that we can have a very quiet environment for our practice exercise. Okay, so let's look at the overview. So please, if you have the ice cream file, kindly open the ice cream file. That is what we'll be working on. Ice cream file. So this is the overview of the question. Someone's microphone is on. I don't know if the person is eating. I just don't know. So kindly mute yourself. A shop you manage sells custom flavored ice cream. You are tracking the cost and profit of each flavor and summarizing the information in a workbook. So I'll go to one. So task one, I want to be in the position of seeing so that I can call them. Okay. So one is saying we should replace occurrences of the word choco with chocolate in the workbook. We are to replace all occurrences of the word choco with chocolate in the workbook. So how do we do this? Maybe I would like to start with Ralph. If you want to replace all occurrences of the word choco with chocolate, which of the tabs, which of the groups are we to navigate to in order to get this particular task executed? So kindly open your respective file, try to figure it out. When you find it, then let us hear your thoughts on that. Then we can proceed from there. Okay, so who is willing to try? No one.
We will use the home tab
The
under the
home tab.
editing.
Okay. Okay. So home the editing group. Okay, I'm within the editing group. So where do I
Then
go?
find and select the find and select function. Then you will go
Okay.
to
Uh,
replace.
okay, then I go to replace. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do I do then?
Then we find what we want to
Okay, so we are looking for choco. Then we
yeah,
replace with what? Chocolate.
chocolate.
Choco. Okay, chocolate. Okay. But the question is on replacing it in this workbook. In this workbook. So how do we do that? Uh-huh. Because within the workbook, we have cost and profit. We have cost and
Okay.
profit worksheet. So if
Hello,
you
Phoebe.
don't look, yes, yes, sir.
Sorry, my name is Samuel. Forgive me
Okay.
for
Oh, no
cutting you.
problem. No problem.
I just joined today, so maybe there's something I'm not privy to. I don't have the file you are talking about.
Oh,
So
okay. Can you send? Okay, just mention your email to me, then let me quickly forward that to you.
I'm
Okay,
sending it in the chat. I'm sending it in the chat now.
in the chat
Yes.
because I've shared my screen, I cannot
Okay,
really
so
go back. Aha, so just fill it
okay.
out for me.
DUAP
AP,
ONG
ONG
SAM at Gmail.
S. Okay, at
Gmail.
gmail.com.
So I'm
So
repeating it.
DU.
A.
Okay, yes, I've seen it. I've seen your profile pic.
All
So
right. Okay.
okay,
All
kindly
right.
kindly check your email now and
All
download the
right.
practice exam one. It's a compressed file, so you need WinRAR to extract.
Okay.
Okay, good. So because we are being asked to replace all occurrences of the word choco with chocolate in the workbook, then what it means is you need to go to the options and change the search parameter. So within the sheet, you change it to workbook because if you don't do that, it will only search within the cost worksheet and leave out the profit worksheet. Are we all okay with this, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So once you do that, you hit on replace all just once. Because if you hit it twice, then it will keep on replacing any choco it sees with chocolate. So just do it once and that's it. Okay. Let's move on to task. So for task 2, we have on the cost worksheet, repeat the rows containing the company logo and column headings so they appear on all printed pages. So I'm going to repeat this question. On the cost worksheet, repeat the rows containing the company logo and column headings so they appear on all printed pages. So let me clarify this particular question. If I go to file now and I come to print, I go to file, I come to print. Once I come to print, this is the first page. You can see the company logo and you can also see the heading for this particular one. When you move on to second page, you don't see the company logo. So what this question is requesting or requiring of us is to apply a particular set and automatically repeat the company logo and the column headings. So how do we do this? So once you find it, tell us, then I will navigate to the appropriate tab and help solve this particular task. And this is exactly what Microsoft exam is about. You need to know where to put. Okay, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, George, can you help us with this question? Or you are still trying to figure it out?
I'm still trying to figure it out. My
Okay,
PC is acting a little bit, so.
okay, no problem. Let's go to Nene Opata Williams. Nene, what about you?
I was testing the first task, so
The
I just
first.
finished that one. Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
now, yeah, I'm now
Okay,
checking the
that's
second
fine.
task. Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
just finished the first task, so I'm checking the
First
second
task.
one.
Second one. Okay. Let's go to Bismarck. Bismarck,
Uh, I'm still on it.
you are still on it.
I'm
Okay.
still on it.
Uh, that's fine. Al Hassan.
Hello.
Yes, Al Hassan.
I've just joined.
Okay, no problem. Okay, that's fine. Let me go
So
to Owusu Kojo. Mr. Owusu. Mm-hmm. Still waiting, or I should go ahead.
Hello, Fifi.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was trying to download the file you sent.
Okay, that's fine.
So, um,
hello.
if I understand correctly, we are supposed to
Okay,
replace in trying to print. We are supposed to repeat
that is it.
the the ice cream. Okay, okay. So let me try to do it and see. I think I know where to find it.
Hello, Mr. Fifi.
Yes.
Let me see whether I can try or
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Then, first of all, you
Where should
have
I
to.
go?
First of all, let's search for the rules that contains the company logo.
Okay, so it start from row 1, 2, and
Row 1,
2 and 3.
okay.
So that is
Then
it.
we have to repeat it. So the question that they repeat, is it about duplicating it or another name for it? They has to replace the repeat.
Yes, if you are repeating, definitely automatically it should be, repeated across all the different pages that the worksheet is. So if you look at this section from row 22 to row 26 on a different page. So if you are a specialist, how do you configure the print settings for this to automatically repeat on any separate sheet or separate page within the worksheet? Because those who are not specialists will go and create additional columns, copy and paste on each page, which I think is a waste of
Okay.
time and resources.
Okay.
So how do we as
Okay.
specialists meet this particular objective? Yes.
Fifi, I think it's at page layout.
Page
Then
layout. Okay. Mm-hmm. Page layout. So under page layout,
You go
where
to the page setup.
page setup group. I mean the page setup group.
Yeah, so the small icon that is there, I think you click on the icon so that to give you the no, not the page setup. Yes.
So we call this the dialog box launcher. Okay.
Okay.
Dialog box launcher. Good. I've done that. Then where do I go?
Then they'll click on sheets.
I'll go to sheets. Okay.
Sheets.
So
On the row to repeat at top,
that is it.
you can click on the dialog box or the drop down there to select the rows you want to repeat in there.
Okay. So I want to repeat row 1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
and 3.
Okay. So automatically it appears here. Correct.
Yes.
So I think you solved the question for us. Okay, well done. Once you do that, it automatically repeats. So the actual thing is what?
Please.
Print titles. So when you click on print titles, it will still take you to the sheet tab of the page setup dialog box launcher. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? Because initially we came to the page dialog box launcher for page setup, then we had to move from page to sheet. So you only get there by using the print titles, which will just take you there, and you click within the rows to repeat at top. Then all is to see the rows you want at the top. You click on OK. You go back to check the print preview, which is here, and I move on to the next page, you should find the rows being repeated at the top. So if you didn't know how to do this, at least this practice exercise has exposed you to this particular function of Excel. Are we okay with this? Hello? Are we all okay with this?
Yes,
Please,
please.
let's go back again.
I should go over again.
Yes.
I should go over again. Okay, good.
Yes.
So let's say you've got a long list like this. So we have page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. And especially if you create a heading, you don't want a situation where you go to the next page, you have to go and copy the heading and come and paste it on the next page before you print. So once the heading has been created, all you need to do is to repeat it automatically. So if I'm here, and because it's about the page, I go to page layout tab, then I'll click on what? Print because I want to choose the rows and columns I want repeated on each printed page. Because once you put your mouse on it, it gives you a screen tip. Choose rows and columns you would like to repeat on each printed page, such as those with labels or what headers. So once you click on it, you come to rows to what repeat at what top. So if this is empty, you just need to what delete it. Then you come and select the rows you want to repeat at the top, and you do what? Okay, that's it. Is it okay now, please?
Okay, it's okay.
Okay, so let's move to the third task. In cell B28 on the profit worksheet, insert a formula that displays the number of sales greater than 250. In cell B28 on the profit worksheet, we are to insert a formula that displays the number of sales greater than 250. So kindly work on it at your end. See if you can, get it sorted. Then we all do it together. So once you figure it out, you kindly let me know. And this should not take more than 1 minute and 30 seconds, because if you're writing a Microsoft exam and you use more than 1 minute and 30 seconds to solve a task, then it means you won't get a chance to complete the exam, and that's going to affect your score. So you need to be quick about it. So in cell B28 on the profit worksheet, insert a formula that displays the number of sales greater than 250. So first of all, you need to ask yourself which formula should be used for this particular task. Any ideas?
Okay. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, Alasan. Yeah.
Please. First of all, let's go to the profit worksheet.
Okay. So I'm at the profit sheet. Okay. Yeah.
Then we go to
What do I do?
B28.
Okay. So in order to navigate to B28, I go into the name box and type B28 and press enter. That will move me straight to B28. Good. I'm there. What do I do?
So we have to insert a formula. So we'll go to the formula bar.
Formulas tab. Okay. I'm at the formulas tab. So what do I do next?
Then let's insert a formula, a function.
Okay, so I'll go to insert, which is what? FX. But you can also get that from the formulas, bar, which is also here. So it's either you go to the formulas tab, you click insert function, or you can get it from here. So whichever way, you are okay. Okay, so what should we do then?
Then we scroll down.
Okay. So which formula are we looking for? Which formula?
Hello.
Yes,
that
yes,
will be
Nene.
the maximum.
Maximum? No, I'm not sure it's
Uh,
maximum. We are counting
I,
something
I
greater than
think use
250.
count if. Use count if.
We use count if, that is it. So we search for
Count it.
count if.
Okay.
So please pay attention here. So when you search for a formula and you don't know how to use it, there is, an explanation to that particular formula here. So I normally advise that always use the function argument. That is always going to its function and searching for the formula you want. You can count the number of cells within a range that meet the given condition. So if you look at the question, set a formula that displays the number of cells greater than what? 250. We are to count the number of cells greater than 250. So this formula will do just that for us.
Okay.
So all that we
Okay.
need is range and what? Criteria. So what are we counting? Counting it with a condition. So now we have
Okay.
range and what? Criteria. So look at the range. Range is the range of cells from which you want to count non-blank. So let's go back to our worksheet and look for where our sales column is. So our sales column is in column what? D. So I'll use shift and the arrow to select the entire column. Or if you want to be quick about it, control shift down and automatically the system will just pick it. So this is the range that I'm seeking to count. But what is the condition? What is the criteria? So the criteria here is what? Greater than
Greater than
0.
250.
That is it. So if it is equal to 250, you just type equal to 250. Are we okay with that?
Well, okay.
If it is less than, you use a less than. Okay. But because it's greater than 250, it's like greater than 250, and the system will automatically put inverted what? Commas. And it tells you that the sales greater than 250 is what? 9. Click on OK, you get the answer. Are we okay with that?
Well, okay.
Okay. George, are you okay? Kennedy, are you okay? Ralph, are you okay? Samuel, are you okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's move to 4. So task 4, we are to modify the chart on the profit worksheet so the flavors are displayed as horizontal axis labels and expense and income are the legend series. So let's look at this particular chart, which is this. So if fruits, the types of fruit here, and that has been displayed as the word legend. Okay, but we want to switch it so that the expense and income will run the legend. Okay, and the fruit will become the horizontal axis label. So we want to see fruit here, then expense and income will become the legend. So how do we solve this particular task? Because you've already created a chart, so you solve this particular. So I'm just giving you 1 minute 30 seconds to figure this out, then I'll come in. Okay, Kennedy, I can see your hand up. Bismarck, I can see your hand up. Okay, so okay, Samuel is also ready. Okay, so Samuel, Kennedy, kindly give me an idea. So how do we solve this?
Okay, so we've already clicked on the chat. So the
Yes.
chat design is showing. So we go to chat design.
Okay.
Then we have to the right, we have switch rows and columns.
That is it. Then you hit on what? Switch row and column. And that solves the
Switch rows and
question.
columns.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Samuel. So once you do that, you this particular task solved. So
Please,
let
can you
me
go over it again?
let's go over it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Here is we have to modify the chart,
I mean, the highlighting, because it seems
the
like that's where I had
highlighting.
a challenge with.
Oh, okay. You just need to select the chart. Once you click on the chart, it gives you the context tab, which is chart design and format. You pay particular attention to this. If I click within the worksheet, you see chart design. All that we have is what table design, because this gives us the tool to modify the word table. So if I click chart, it gives me the design tools, and we term this as a contextual tab. Contextual tab, Contextual. So it comes in when you need it to format a particular object or picture or a chart. So once you select the chart design, we have their various groups: chart layout, chart styles. We have type and we have location. So you need to pay attention to these groups and try to explore after this particular session. So when you click on switch row and column, then it will just swap it for you. That's it. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Then let's move to task 5. Modify the chart on the profit worksheet so the legend appears at the top. So looking at the legend, it is here as what expense and income, but we want it at the top. So how do we do this? This should be done in less than 30 seconds. So whoever gets it should please tell us where we should go. So we want the expense and income at the top. So how do we do that?
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, you select the chart, then
Okay.
you go to the chart design tab.
Yes, and the chat is yes, I'm there.
Yeah, add element, then you select legend at the top.
That is it. So within the chart layout, then add element drop down. Then I go to what legend, and I'll just
Yes, at
click
the top.
top it. Aha. So it's the Microsoft exam is not difficult. You just need to learn or know how to find what. So once you have that understanding, you can write about 5, 6 papers within a day
Please.
and pass.
Hello.
Yes, yes, Alasan.
Please, you repeat what you just said.
I am saying if you want to pass a Microsoft exam, it's really not difficult. You just need to understand the tabs, the groups, and the dialog box launchers. Once you're able to
No,
navigate
the
to find
position
what
of the task that you just the task 5.
the task 5. Okay, the task 5, you need to go to add chat element.
Okay.
So when you click on the drop down, you come to legend because it's about legend. We want the legend at the top. So it can be at the top, it can be to the right, it can be to the left, it can be at the bottom. It was at the bottom, so they asked us to move it to the top. So all you need to do is click on it. But someone who is not a specialist will try to drag and bring it to the top. And that will take about 10 seconds to do that. But with this, just 2 clicks. Are we good?
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to Great Project. Then the next project will come. Then I will tell you which exercise file to use. So please, when you close the exercise file, don't save it so that you can work on it at your respective levels when you have time or when you are free. Okay. So we got all these questions. So let's wait for the next project. Okay. So we are to add new worksheet, name customers to the workbook. We are to add a new worksheet named customers to the workbook. How do we add a new worksheet with this? I need it in 5 seconds. How do we add a new worksheet?
Hello, is this a
Yes.
new exercise?
Come again. Some more.
Is this a new exercise, like a new doc?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, it's a new project. So kindly open network hardware. Network hardware. Open your network hardware file. So your company sells, installs, and services network equipment. Al Hassan, please mute yourself. I seem to get a lot of feedback from you. Your company sells, installs, and services network equipment. You are preparing a workbook to track customer activity. So our first task is to do what? Add a new worksheet named customers to the workbook. So how do we add a new worksheet named customers to the workbook?
Okay, so if you click on the plus button, it opens a
That
new
is it.
worksheet.
So clicking on the plus.
Then you double click.
Okay.
You double click on the sheet to edit the name and make it custom.
That is it. So this is the normal approach, and you can also do that by coming to the sales group where we have insert. Then you select insert sheet. So you can also do it by using this particular approach if you don't want to use the plus sign. That is if you have the tabs and the groups. Are we okay with that? So once you click insert sheet, it is inserted. Then we double click to rename.
I didn't see it.
Yes, you didn't see it. So when you come to insert group, we have insert sheet. You can insert sheet
Okay.
columns, insert sheet rows, and insert cells. Are we okay with this?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, let us go to tab 2. So simultaneously remove all duplicate records in the wired networks table in the hardware worksheet. So I come to the hardware and I'll need to remove all duplicates in this wired network table. This is a wired network table. So how do we If you figure it out, let us know. Then you can guide us through. Alasan, your hand is up. Okay.
Okay. First of all, let's be on the sheet. That's the hardware sheet. The hardware sheet.
Okay. Yes.
Then we'll go to the data tab.
The data tab. Okay. So the reason why we are going to the data tab because this is what data. So you get a tool under what data. That is one thing. Yes, you need to understand. Okay. So under data, what should we do?
We'll go to the data tools and the data tools.
Okay. So the data tools group. Yes, I'm within the data tools.
Remove duplicates.
Remove duplicates. Okay. So once you click remove duplicate, it selects the entire table. So once the entire table is selected, you need to check all the column headings. Then you hit on OK. So once you do that, all duplicate records will be removed. So sometimes in an attempt to collect data, we try to, repeat some of the data. So if you want to check for the integrity of the data, and if you want to check if there are no, duplicate records, you can just do this by going to the data tab and clicking on remove duplicate. You don't need to manually go through looking for duplicated, rows or columns to delete. That would be a waste of time. Are you okay with this, please?
Sir,
Yes, Alhassan.
about the removal of the duplicates,
Yes.
or how will I say, finding whether, so is it the need for you to find or whether there are duplicates inside or not before you remove, or you just go straight to the remove?
No, you just go straight. You just go straight to remove duplicates. So if there are no duplicates, then that's fine. You are good to go. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So move on to task 3. Beginning with A1 on the hardware worksheet. Import the picture file. So there is a picture file named network topology. But this network topology file is in my geometries template folder. So this picture will also be in the folder that you have your exercise files in on your respective computers. So how do we import a picture into a worksheet? What is the process? What is the procedure? But we need to go to cell A1 first. So I'll go to cell A1, then I will let you guys the solution to this problem. So where do we click? Where do we go to
Okay,
insert?
so with this,
Yes.
you go to the insert button,
Okay. Then from
and then
there,
you select picture.
that is it. Use the terms. So within the illustration group, we've got picture. Okay. Then what's
Yeah, when you click on picture, this device.
this device? Okay. It's
Uh,
then I will locate where my
okay, so
picture
you
is,
go. Yeah,
which is within my system. So that is my network topology. I'll click it and it's inserted. So that solves the task. Good. So on the hardware worksheet, we are to rotate the text, wired networks, and wireless networks to angle clockwise. We are to rotate the text. So we have wired here. Then when you go down, there is wireless networks. So how do we rotate the text to angle clockwise within the cell? So please, let's see if you guys can find this for us in less than 1 minute. In less than 1 minute.
hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know what that tab is called. The button is called, but just next to the alignment where you do the aligning, there is this.
Okay, alignment group, you put the mouse on it to
Yes,
give you
yes,
the
this side.
name.
Yeah,
That is orientation
yeah.
orientation button. Okay, then we
Okay,
select what?
okay.
Angle clockwise.
Clockwise.
Perfect. So this is found under the home tab. Within the alignment group, there is an orientation button. Then that makes you a specialist. So we need to go down. We need to go down and we select um, angle clockwise again. Solves the task. Are we all okay now? Are we all okay? So anything that
Yes, please.
anything that concerns, text alignment within cells, you get the tool here. Later, you need to explore wrap text. What does it mean to wrap text? So you can type, a bunch of, text, and you can see that it will be expanding into the other columns. If you wrap text, then it tries to fit it within the column. So it shouldn't end here. When we finish all that we've discussed, try to, go further, to investigate. Well, okay, if I click on this, what does it do? Then as you do that, you learn. Okay, so let's go to 5. sort the data in the wired networks table. And we are to sort by product ID, that is smallest to largest. So we are to sort the data in the wired networks. So how do we sort the data in the wired networks table? So you need to do this in less than 1 minute, 30 seconds. You cannot go beyond that. If you go beyond that, then it means you are failing the Microsoft exam. Okay, Samuel Opon. Alasan, okay. Samuel, please speak.
Okay, so already the data is in a table. So you just click on we are using the product ID. So I click on the drop down that has
Okay, the filter button. We call that the filter button. Okay.
Yes, then I'll sort from smallest to largest.
That is it. So sort from what? Smallest to largest. And that solves the problem. Or you can create a tab, then you can come to what? Sorting from ascending, that is A to Z, which is what? Ascending order. And A as what? Descending order. But normally, if you want to use this, you need to come to the cost. Then you come to sort by product ID or sort by whichever column you so desire. Then you select it smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Okay. Are we all okay with that, please? Okay. So let's
Yeah,
grade it
please, can you also use the home tab?
again. Come again.
I'm saying that can you also use the home tab
Yes.
to also do
Yes.
the sorting?
Yes, you can also go to the home tab, editing. There is a sort, button there. So that can also be used.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
once then it means, yeah, Charlie, this guy is a specialist. This guy knows what he's about. And that is the essence of this particular exercise. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did we get them wrong? Maybe. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. We are to configure the Q1 sales worksheet. So rows 1 through to 3 remain visible as you scroll vertically. So we want row 2 to 3 to remain visible. So if I scroll down, it shouldn't disappear. But as I do that, you see it disappears. So how do I get this particular issue? As I scroll, I want the row 1 to 3. That is the picture of the guy on the bicycle, the heading, mountain bike equipment, and the column headings. I want it to remain visible at all times as I scroll down. So how do I solve this particular task? What is the process? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Samuel. So how do we do this?
I think someone raised their hand. Someone should go.
Okay, you raise your hand. Alasan has also raised. Okay, Alasan.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Alasan, I'm listening.
Okay. First
Okay.
of all, let's go to row 4.
Row 4.
You select row 4.
Okay,
Select
I've done
row
that.
4.
I've done that.
Then you go to the view tab.
The view tab. That's interesting. Then where do I go again?
Then you go to the freeze pane.
Freeze pane within the window group. Okay.
Yes.
Then I'll select freeze
Then
pane.
you click on freeze.
That is
Yes.
it. So the reason for going to the view tab is we want the row 1 through 3 to remain visible. So Microsoft, in their wisdom, placed this particular tool under the view tab. So once you have an understanding of the tab of the groups, using this application is just a piece of cake. And people will be wondering, challenge idea is too much. No, you just know your way around the application, and that's what makes you a specialist. Are we all okay with this? Are we all okay with this, please? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do 2.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you just highlight the first, second one, the first two cells, and try doing? Oh, it wouldn't work.
Okay, let's try. Don't worry, we can try. No worries. Let me unfree because we want row 1, 2, 3 to remain visible. So let's say if you highlight first and second row, go to free space, see what's going to happen. So it will only freeze the row 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Do you follow? So if you want to do that, let's say then you can select row 1 through 3. Then we select what free space. So once that is done, you can scroll down, and we are still getting the same issue. So let me unfreeze and let's try again. So row 1 through to 3, freeze pane. Now let's scroll down. So we're not getting the desired results. So what we need to do is put it on row 4, because we want row 1 to 3 to be visible. Then you just click on freeze panes. Question. So anytime you try to at least go beyond and investigate, okay, if I do it this way, will it work? If it doesn't work, then you learn from that. That's it. Okay, so add the subject equipment draft to the document properties. This is talking about document properties. So the document properties would have to deal with the size of the document, the date it was created, when it was modified. Where can we go to get access to all of these features? Where can we go? Where can we click? What should we do? Because this is about document properties. This is about document properties. So where can we go? Where should we click?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking
Williams.
the file.
Okay.
File.
The file. Okay. So file. Where do I go again?
I think you see properties and advanced property there. With the one I'm using, that's how it's looking.
Yes.
I'm seeing properties, then advanced properties, then.
So okay, so where can I locate these advanced properties? Because I don't see it here. Because we have home, we have new, we have open, we have info, we have save as, we have print, share, export, publish, and more. So
I think you should go to more.
I should go to more. Okay. So under more, I see close, I see account, I see feedback, I see options.
Nope. It's an info.
That is it.
Yeah.
Hello.
So when you, let's say,
Hello.
Nana Jesse.
I think you can see it at the info. When you go to info, you see the
That is it.
properties when it was made, the author and everything.
That is, yes. So the Microsoft exam will require that you come to this particular section to make some modifications. So don't forget that. If you really want to write and pass. So you need to understand this particular interface. Okay, so we are to edit the subject word property, right? Then we name it as equipment draft. So where can I find this subject? What should I do?
Title.
Title is not the subject, because the title is already mountain bike equipment. We need something about subjects. Something about subject. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Alasan.
It's like under property, we have some drop down there.
Some drop down, Okay, let me scroll. I don't see any drop down. Oh, you're talking about the drop down.
I mean the
properties. Okay, see more document properties. I've clicked on that. Uh-huh. Yes. So I think we're on the right track, right?
Okay.
So once you click on the subject, you see what? Equipment drafts. That's it. So once you do this and you click on OK, it is added. So if you want to show all properties, then you see subject equipment draft. So if you don't use the drop down, you can click on show properties and you have it. Alasan, kindly mute yourself.
So
Okay, I'm listening.
Hello, Fifi.
Yes, Samuel.
I have one question. I think that it varies from the
Version to version.
version that you are using.
Isn't oh okay. Which version are you using?
I'm using 365
365. Oh, okay, then definitely it will be different. It will be
because I'm seeing
different.
the I've been looking. I've seen the subject is visible that you can easily change on the
You can easily
365.
change.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, that's fine. So on the 365, you can easily see that. But for 2016, 2013, you need to try to go deep into it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that observation.
But the exams,
So once
the exams, is it going to be
yes,
based on 2016 or
yes,
which
it will be
version are they
based
using for exams?
it will be based on the Office application you have installed on your system. So if you have Office
Okay.
365, I'll let you take the Office 365. If you have Office 2016, I'll let you take the 2016. If you have 2013, I'll let you take the 2013. But I don't think you should go below 2013. It's either 2016 or 2019 or 365.
Okay.
Are we okay? Okay. Then you come back to your worksheet. Okay, so let's go to 3. Then configure Excel to always print cell range A1 through to F17 on the Q1 sales worksheet. Configure Excel to always print cell range A1 through to F17 on the Q1 sales worksheet. So how do we go about this? Okay, Samuel again. Okay. Yes, Samuel, we are listening. Samuel, your hand is up.
Sorry, my mic was on mute.
Okay, no problem.
So we select the range that we want to
Okay,
always print, the range from
okay.
A1 to F17.
F17. Okay. So,
Yes.
guys, please watch here. To quickly select a range, you can come to the box. You type A1 through to F17, then you hit enter. Automatically, it will select the range for you. So just take note of that. So if you have, let's say, a very big range to select, you don't want to be dragging and looking for it. You just go into the box, type A1 through to F17 colon F17. You hit enter to select the range for you. Okay, thank you very much, Samuel. So let's proceed. So how do we do that?
Then we go to the page layout.
Okay, page layout. Uh-huh.
Yes. Then under the page setup, we have print area.
So yeah. Then what do we do?
Then you set print area.
That is it. So once you set print area, that is the only range for print. So we can test that. On this worksheet, we have total K1 sales. So if I go to file, go to print view, that total K1 sales row should not have any business on this printed page because we only selected a range that should be printed. So as a specialist, you don't need to delete a row or some number of rows if you don't want to print it. So you can just select a portion, set print area, and print only that portion. And it makes sense for us to go to the page layout because it deals with the page. Okay, Augustine, you have your hand
Yeah,
up.
I have a
Uh-huh.
small question. You
Okay,
see,
ask.
the search function and at the tabs, they tell me more Tell me what you want function.
Yes, tell me what you
During
want
the
to do.
exam available to us.
No, please, oh,
Okay.
you don't have that option.
Okay.
So try to understand it and understand it better before you do the exam. Okay.
Okay.
But you don't worry. When it's time for you to do the exam, I will schedule you to take this diagnostic assessment for about
Okay.
3 of them, just to make sure that your timing is perfect. You know your way around it before I let you take the exam. So that
Okay.
shouldn't be a problem. Once you've bought the exam voucher, it is my responsibility to adequately prepare you to take the exam. Okay.
Okay.
And I think Augustine is the first person to have bought his exam voucher today. Okay, so let's go to task 4. On the Q1 sales worksheet, insert a function in cell B19 that calculates all sales from the total column. This one there is Coco. So in 30 seconds, please, you guys should give me an answer. For Q1 sales worksheet, we are to insert a function in cell B19. So I'm already at B19 that calculates all sales from the total column. Okay, Samuel, your hand is up. Okay, so how do we do that? You need to unmute, oh, you are muted.
Sorry.
No
Because
problem.
it has to do with calculations, we are going to use the sum function.
That is it. Okay. So where can I get a sum function?
So I'm trying to see from your screen. Let's go back to the home pages.
Okay, the home tab.
The
Okay,
home
so
tab.
yes, I'm at the home tab. Now, Jesse, I'll get back to you and let's Samuel finish making his contribution. Then
I think
I'll let you talk.
Samuel is answering the question, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so Samuel,
For me, what I would do, so there's some function there equal. We use the equal sign
equal sign.
yes.
Okay, so we start the formula. Use the equal. Okay.
Then there's some.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so then I would select from all the sales figures in here.
Okay, we need the total.
So from under total, yes, under total, I'll select all.
Okay, so once I select the first cell F4, I can use shift down arrow. So once I do that, it automatically selects everything. Then I'll just close the bracket and hit enter, and it gives me the total. So you should be expecting questions like this: sum if, count if, average if. You see, these functions within the certification exam, and you definitely see functions on concatenate. So you need to master them. Okay. So let's task 5.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I also wanted to use the where you are, the auto sum.
Auto sum, that is good. Within the
So
editing.
when you click, when you click on the auto sum,
yes,
Excel will automatically pop up and you select the range and you hit enter. It will give you the same as
it. The same. Okay, that is it. So we've got so many ways of solving. That's very good. My guys are on fire. Then you hit enter. That's it. Or you can go and click on the FX to insert a function, search for sum. So whichever approach you want to use, it is still accepted. Yes, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I think you can also try using the column, right? Use a column, like you type the sum.
Okay, that is it. It's equal to sum.
Then the range,
F4. That is it. Okay.
To the column.
F4.
Then F15.
Okay. So F4 through to F17. Then it will select it. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
That is it. So whichever way you use, you still get it. Okay, but for the purposes of the exam, if they say insert a function, I would recommend that you go to the first tab, then you insert function because it's alive in the app test and they mark these steps. So they need to the system would have to recognize that you've clicked on the insert function, or you can use the auto sum. So please take note of that for the purposes of the exam. Okay. Okay, so let's do task 5. In cell B4, concatenate, in cell B4 on the Q1 sales worksheet, insert a function that joins description and style catalog worksheet separated by a hyphen. Include space on both sides of the hyphen. So when you finish, the example should read like this: cross country, there is a space, there is a hyphen, there is a space, and there is hardtail. So which function would help us achieve this particular objective? So I'm going to give you 1 minute, 30 seconds to come up with a solution. After which I'll come in to explain. And this will be our last question because it's 8:04. And we're supposed to end at 8. Okay, Alasan.
Okay, let me try.
Okay, try.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's move to the Q1 sales.
Okay, because you're already at the Q1 sales.
Okay, let's go to
This
the formula.
The formula tab.
Then you insert formula. So insert functions.
Function. Okay. What should I do?
Then you search for concatenate function.
Concatenate. Okay. Then I'll click on go. So concatenate tells us to what? Okay, join several text strings into one text string. I'll click on. So that is done.
Okay. Then we now go back.
Go back to
search for the Q. What's the name? Where we did the selection.
Where we did the selection. No, that's not
where
it.
we use the
No, that's not it. You need to come again. Okay, let's see. Mr. Williams.
Hello.
Yes.
Then we have to go to the catalog sheet.
Okay, so I'll go to the catalog sheet. So what should I do?
Then we now locate the name.
Which name?
Description or what is the name?
Description. Okay.
Cross country.
Okay. So I'll select
under which column?
Under description.
Cross country.
Yes, it's under description. Then what is next?
And that'll be D4.
So what is next? Okay.
You select the D4.
Mr. Williams. Yeah, Alasan. Please be fast.
Okay, we come to the next text. Text 2.
The next text. Text 2. What should I do with text 2?
Then we type the hyphen.
We type the hyphen. Are you sure? Because if you look at the question, it should be separated by a hyphen. Include a space on both sides of the hyphen. So there should be a space.
Then let's put it in quotations.
No, there should be a space before the hyphen. So in text 2, I don't know, Williams. Williams, if you can help Alasan here.
Okay, in text two, an inverted
Yes.
comma, then a space, then hyphen, a space again, then close text.
Okay. So in text two, all that you need to do is press the space bar, move your mouse to text, then you type the hyphen. Okay. You move your mouse to
Okay.
text. Alasan, please mute yourself. There's too much interference. Then you hit the space bar. You hit the space bar. Then you come to text 5. And under text 5, you come and select the other one from the catalog worksheet, which is the style. So you can see the results here. So you have cross country, there is a space before the hyphen, space after the hyphen, before the hardtail. We are joining separate cells from a different worksheet onto a totally different worksheet. So that is the use of the concatenate function. It joins strings of cells together. Are we okay with this? Or you want me to repeat it? You want me to repeat it? Hello? Is it okay?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
I was thinking, and also like use
Repeat it.
up to text three.
Alasan, please mute yourself.
Finally repeat
Whenever
it.
okay, I should repeat it. Okay, that's fine. Let me cancel. Okay, so I'll go over one more time. Insert B4 on the Q1 sales worksheet. So this is the description column. But we don't want a situation where we have to come to catalog. Then, okay, what is the description for bicycle? Okay, bicycle is cross country. The style is hardtail. Then I have to come back, copy, and come and paste. We don't want to do that for all the respective rows. So we should rather use the concatenate function, which joins strings of cells together into one cell. So for you to get the concatenate function, you need to go to set function. And once that is activated and you don't have concatenate in your recently used functions, you need to search for it. Concatenate. Then you click on go, you double tap, it opens. So what is our first text? So they are saying insert a function that joins description and style from the catalog worksheet. So we want to join the description first and the style together, but we need to separate it with a hyphen. And separating it with a hyphen should also include a space on both sides of the hyphen. And since our description and style are from the catalog worksheet, you will need to click on the catalog worksheet where it is found. So you click. So the first thing I'm looking for is the description. That it gives you the description. But there should be a space before the hyphen. You just click in there and you press the space bar. Then you move to text 3. That is where you bring your hyphen. You don't need to manually put the inverted commas. The system will do it for you. So why do it yourself? Then the hyphen, you press on text 4. Then you press the space. Then you come to text 5, which is on the. I need to go back to catalog again and pick the word style. So once that is done, you have the result. Are we okay with this? Are you okay with this?
Hello.
Yes, Williams.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll try to
I was.
another. Okay, I'll try to use another example. I'll open a new worksheet so that it doesn't affect what we are doing here. So I have let's say Fifi. I have Fawoma. Then we've got George. There's no middle name, but we have Hector Nam. Then we can have another person, Nene or Pata. So Pata is then I have Williams. Then let me pick one person, George. Then Junior, Adomako. So you collect a data in this particular format and you take it to your boss. And your boss is telling you, I want you to join these separate columns into just one column, or these separate cells into just one cell. So for you to do that, you need to use the concatenate function. So you go to insert, so to formulas, you come to insert function, then you hit on concatenate. So what are the cells that I'm joining? I want to join the first cell. So if I just join it without, using spaces, it will just put all of them together. And that does not make you a specialist. So if you want a space between the first name and the second name, then you just press the space bar before you come and select the second column. Then after the second column, there should be a space before you come and work on the third column. So once that is done, you can click on OK. So it is that principle that we are using for the just ended task. So once you scroll down, this is what you get. Is it okay now? I think you have to practice more on this. So you just pick a data, you try to join them and see what happens. Because earlier today, around 9 or 10, a guy from Achanpim Rural Bank had a tall list of data about 1 million cells. Hello?
Okay with that.
You're okay with that? Okay, that is fine. So just practice with a concatenate and you'll be fine. And I'm sure you'll be tested on this particular skill in the exam. So watch out for that. So I'll hit on project. Then okay, William, you got a question?
Yeah, I was asking if it's possible that you can decide to use the inverted commas at text
Yes.
then space
Oh yes,
instead of
yes
having
you
to
can press the space
Okay.
bar. Yes, you can. You can,
Okay.
but my principle is if the system can just automatically do that for you, why sweat it?
Okay.
So if the system can do it for me, I will not even bother bringing the inverted commas. Sometimes when you try to do that, you even make some mistakes. So let the system help you. I'll see the project. Then when we meet tomorrow, we look at project 6 of 7 and 7 of 7. And this has taken us about 2 hours, 20 minutes, 27 seconds. Yesterday and today. Okay, let me stop. Then you just give me a few what you've picked from this practice exercise, how you intend to use this at your various workplaces. So who is going to go first? I need to know you, so please try and turn on your camera so that when I see you somewhere, I'll say, hey, this guy was a MOS Webinar series. Okay, Williams. Yeah, Williams, you have it. Yes, you don't want me to see your face, eh?
Oh, tomorrow I'll switch on my camera.
No worries. Okay, we are listening.
Okay, so with the first task we did, which is finding a replace. Yeah, I'll be using it a lot because I realized that sometimes you might be typing something on Excel, then it would give you short forms of it. So, or you might mistakenly type it in a short form. So when you do it that way, it just corrects everything. Yeah. And
Okay.
the one you didn't do that one, but you made mention of it, the wrap test.
Yeah.
So when you
Wrap
made
text.
mention of it,
Yeah.
I realized it could do it. Yeah. I saw
Yeah.
something similar about it comes to address.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah, that people are likely to use it to make addresses. So I've been wondering
Mm-hmm.
what they've been using to do. So now that I've seen it, I also try it out.
That is it. It's all about being effective and efficient. That's very good. Okay, so who is second? Who's going to go? I mean, I'll need to start mentioning names. Kennedy. Uh-huh. What have you picked from this? Then I'll come to Samuel Sapon, Mr. Sapon. So be ready to speak. Kennedy, have you got anything for us? You need to unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
What I learned was the concatenate function.
Okay.
How to use it to join different cells together.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. We go to Sapon. So what peculiar thing have you learned and how are you going to implement this as you use Excel for your work?
Okay, so I think that inserting the picture. I use Excel a lot, but I don't do any of this insert. So that was new for me. And
Oh, okay.
again, when we were doing the change, we added something that we had to go into the file. Why I told you that was
Yeah.
different from my sheet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
also new. But some of the formulas, I'm a little conversant with it. So
With it. Oh,
at least I've
okay.
taken something new from the lessons today.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me go to Mr. Adomako, George.
Yeah, likewise.
Oh, okay.
It's my first time using the concatenate.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
very nice function.
Yeah, it's a really nice function.
Unfortunately, I didn't join the discussion early. The
Oh,
time
okay.
skipped me. So
No worries. But I will later
mm,
share a link to the website where you can go and watch this recorded, session if you missed any of it. Okay. So
all right.
thank you very much. Let's go to Joseph Ampo. Mr. Ampo. Mr. Ampo, you need to unmute yourself. I don't think he's. Mr. Ampo, are you ready? Okay, let me go to George. Etonam.
So well, the concatenate was new to me.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was only in Visual Basic and other things that use concatenate, but today I realized that it's also in
That
Excel.
is it.
And then there are some small tricks that I didn't know existed. For example, when we are adding up, I just put the auto sum under, and then I do it for each column. I didn't know that you could just select the total and then do a to and then to give for
That
all.
is it.
So I think so far it's been good.
Oh, great. And I'm happy to hear that. At least it has not been a wasted
Yeah.
hour. Okay, we are learning new
No,
stuff.
no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to
Thank you.
Mr. You're welcome. Mr. Yabua, what have you got for us?
Hello.
Yes, Augustine.
Yeah, the concatenate.
Uh-huh.
I've been combining two cells, items from two cells. Previously, I was doing it long process, but this morning when I looked through, I understood it.
Oh, okay.
So
Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So please, I've given you all the files. All you need to do It's just go in there, practice, practice, practice. But if you want your personal geometric skills management account, you can have about 12 months. You take your time to master, and we can later discuss that on a different level. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much for attending. Tomorrow, same time, we will meet. Okay, Williams.
Please, you were stating some task. Where do you find those ones at, so that when we are trying to, because it's more like we are seeing data here. I don't know if it's just me, but I only see the data without any task
Oh, the when you
under it.
check, okay, when you check the files I sent, we have PDF files in there. The PDF files
Okay.
contains the tasks with the solution. So you need to print them out. Then as you open the various exercise files, you get to go through the tasks. So they are there. If you can't find it, just let me know. I'll resend them to your email.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think I've seen that one.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Perfect. You're welcome. Okay. So guys, thank you, and same time tomorrow we will meet. Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's
All
fine.
right. Bye.
Bye.